few weeks ago, I lost my job without much warning. I had a regular column in a weekend magazine. I also did some writing in their travel section. It had been a really hard month. No offers. The timing felt right to take a break and visit my family in Hobart. I guess it was also a chance for me to work on something bigger. Something closer to the heart. Which is what I really wanted. I was really looking forward to seeing my family.
Can you write Felix? On Felix's drawing.
F-A-T 11, 12, 14, 15. What is it that?
Let's start with F8. Let's start with letters and then...
Yeah.
Dots first.
Dots and then skip worker.
What are you saying, mate? What are you saying, mate? Oh, is that a transformer?
Do you want to know which transformer?
Yeah.
Do you remember the name?
What's the name of it?
Dead End.
Dead End.
Dead End.
He's bad guy.
He's a bad guy. He's a bit sad.
What do you mean?
He's a bit depressed.
Yeah, Wesley read up about the character.
Yeah.
And his catchphrase was it life? Don't talk to me about it?
Don't talk to me about life. And I have to tell you guys that I'm feeling a bit depressed.
Dead End.
Dead End.
That sounds like an 80s toy or something, like an 80s name. When. Yeah. It's all right to joke about suicide. You want a footy, mate? Nah.
Nah.
Did he? I need to get the hatchet onto that.
Do you want me to go?
Just hacking away. Oh.
Yeah.
Dead end.
Playing. Good.
Do you use firelighter stuff or
No.
just newspaper?
Everything should be dry enough.
Newspaper. Leaves?
I'll get a newspaper.
Some sticks. This is good beer. I was enjoying the other one.
Yeah, I was really enjoying that.
Thrown out.
Drink faster.
So you're going to do some writing while you're down, Teddy? Teddy?
Arthur, when Daddy gets back, can you tell him that the fire's been going really well the whole time?
That sounds like him.
No, it doesn't.
No.
He's probably gone to...
No, it's a motorbike, isn't it? What's that, Arthur?
It was a car.
Car.
He's probably gone to a bottle shop that has a special that he wants.
Oh,
So he's probably gone to...
oh, that's in
Newtown or
Argyle
something.
or wherever, isn't it?
What did you say?
Mom, okay, yeah?
Can I hear the van? No, not yet.
Not yet.
That was a ute, I think.
Daddy will be back, won't he, mate?
Where's Daddy? In the house. He's gone in his van to get more beer.
Oh, we've dropped a few matches, haven't we, really?
There were, yeah.
This
No, it's not in there.
technique of...
Well, you can't just do it on one side. You have to go around the other side.
He's not in there, mate. He's gone in his van. Did he?
I'll have a look in the green waste bin and see if there's anything. Oh, we need some dry gum leaves or something.
How about I light it this side too, mate? What do you reckon?
Making a lot of smoke. Well, that's good.
That went out. Match went out. It's a bit windy, actually. You can see that.
It's not. It's not really. Sprinkle some little,
Dorrits.
some irresponsible bark.
Rub it up. I think we're right. Mummy's fixed it up.
That looks good, doesn't it?
That looks terrible. That looks worse.
No, it's fine.
But
You got a booger?
It's going to burn the air.
I think that's the van.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Is this Daddy?
It could be.
Is this Daddy?
Do you really have a booger? Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I don't have a tissue. So what are we telling Daddy when he gets back
He's
up?
going to witness this. Oh, no, it's not him. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it is.
Yeah, that's him. How good does that look?
I'm getting a little one.
That afternoon, I decided I wanted to write something beautiful about cricket. A piece of literary non-fiction.
And we need to feed Louis soon. Hey, Arthur, why don't you go and sit next to Uncle Ted?
Yeah, you want to sit next to Uncle Ted?
It would in some sense be about Tasmanian upper order batsmen. And it would be from the heart.
I'm going to take one stone.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. What are you going to get, Ted? Are you going to get the joinery or are you going to get the stone oven or the clay oven? What are you going to get, Ted?
Gonna get the well, Jess.
The word.
Well, of course you are.
What
Yeah,
an
and he's
asshole.
got 3 stone and 1 wood already.
How did that happen?
I can't believe that Max Walker died.
about it.
It was very sudden.
Death's, yeah, death's a sudden.
He was an architect for 10 years.
Do you remember that
You met him or something, didn't you?
I MC'd him?
Why did you MC
I
him?
was MC for an education department
that's
thing.
right. Yeah, because he did like a professional
Somebody had heard
speaking
about me, so I was offered
Somebody
this.
had heard about you.
Somebody had heard about me. The education department contacted me and said, we have a function. Would you like to MC it?
I'm going to play the minor improvement.
Oh, yeah.
Surveyor's map.
Yeah, good one.
Sorry,
just
didn't
before
we-
you go
Planning.
on,
No, before you go on.
just going to stop you there. My best friend at college,
This is going to be another death story.
his mum had sex with Max Walker.
Well, M, who I work with, has had sex with Jason Dunstall.
Piggy.
Peak mullet phase.
That's so good. No, but
Probably things I shouldn't share.
and so I AMC'd him, and he was the keynote speaker, and I had to. He was telling a story about his pen. He's like, I got this story about my pen.
Oh, he collected pens.
He collected pens.
Yeah.
He was telling this story about his pen and about that he always wrote with it. And it went on for too long. It went on for too long and I had to cut him short. I had to cut him short. I had to cut him short because it's like it went for 30 minutes or something. And I know you're a Test cricket champion. Well, kind of. He
In a
played a
way.
few.
Pretty
He played-
good, pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good. You had to cut him
Play
short.
for the D's as well.
You know. But I just think, you know, like, I'm here writing this book and that happens and it's like,
What will happen tomorrow?
well, it is telling. It's like, it's not serendipitous. That's kind of,
I wonder if he'll get a state.
the opposite.
Will he
It's
get
the
a,
opposite.
a
It's the
state
opposite.
funeral?
but, well, it's kind of like, it's like a sign. It's kind of like fate that I'm meant to do it. Did you put them there?
You meant to kill cricket legends.
No.
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 No, this is part of my card, surveyor's map. Again?
Eddie?
Again?
You just want to do this thing? This is easier. It's easier. This one will fix.
Did you find him?
Yeah,
Oh, they found a
there he
sneaky
is.
swamp monster.
Did you have a good sleep?
Cozy down there.
it's cold.
Yeah. could sleep anywhere. Up here next to the
I'm
fire.
good. I'm good at sleeping.
Yeah. What's that? Horseman?
What was it?
Well, it always worries me because he starts weeing and then he lifts up the toilet seat.
Yeah.
And then he keeps weeing. So I don't know if he's just weeing on the floor or just, yeah.
A bit of everything.
It sounded like he was tipping a cup of water in there.
I think he's got a bowling ball.
He was woken up by birds.
Stupid birds.
Some of the birds make funny, like, they're a bit funny sounding. The little.
Yeah.
They have their little silly tweets.
They're so happy this time of day.
They always say the same things.
Unlike us.
Borges said something about writing being the product of laziness. That you couldn't really write if you weren't lazy. Or something. I think it was something to do with leisure time. Idle time.
What? What? Chickens.
Come here. Do you want to go to bed? The many moods of Diddy.
Diddy.
Peak too soon. about an aeroplane? No.
As I sat on the couch, my thoughts turned to David Boon. David Boon was the first great Tasmanian upper order batsman. At one point, he was regarded as the world's finest. Born in Launceston, he was diminutive, pugnacious, and famous for his heavy drinking. Boonie was truly an unlikely hero. It was clear to me that I would benefit greatly from talking to him. Just to be in his presence would inspire. Although Boonie was from Launceston, he now lived in Hobart. I had to talk to him before I returned to the mainland.
Banshees.
Huh?
Banshees.
Badgers.
Banshees.
Oh, that's what the band's called? They sound like banshees.
They sound like banshees.
Yeah.
There's a Hobart band called Mum and Dad,
Right.
and they're a mum and a dad. I was like, why didn't I do that? I could have played the clarinet. Wessing could
With
have
Wessing?
played- You could have
Clarinet bass line and Wessing just...
clarinet and it like a 12 string.
Yeah, it'll work. I reckon it can work.
Sound pretty good, I think.
Oh, he's gone again. I was thinking that I should talk to Boonie.
That you should what?
Talk to Boonie,
Talk to Boonie about
my book, my cricket,
about your cricket book.
because yeah,
It's time.
what? Yeah.
Will he want to talk to you?
I don't know. Probably not.
Where is he? What does he do these days?
Well, he works for the ICC, or what, the International Cricket Council.
I thought is he a
Does he?
select? I thought he was a selector.
No, he used to be a selector, and I think
Oh.
now he works for the ICC as like. But I think he lives here
Yeah.
still.
Well, I still
But he
assume that he
travel-
lives like in Sandy Bay.
Well, I think he does.
He's always
I mean, he's
drive-
from Lonnie. He's from Lonnie, but he lives in Hobart.
Yeah.
I think. He does live in Sandy Bay, doesn't he?
Yeah. Like Dad used to point out where he lived, and
oh,
so I remembered
Dad,
that.
Dad knew where he lived.
Oh well.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah, did he? He said he did.
So I drive past it on the way to the supermarket. I always look to see if he's in there. It's got a very high fence though.
Who?
So it
Oh,
could be
you
Boonie's-
could
could be Boonie's house.
But he's little. He wouldn't need a high fence.
Yeah,
He was guy was telling me. Who was it? Will Cox was telling me, one of the guys who used to live in that area.
Well, Westing used to live in Lasswade.
No, before Lasswade. Did you know them?
Oh, yeah, that was way further up though. I think Colleen would know because she walked that area as part of her thesis. Remember when she counted houses
She mapped out that area.
in Sandy Bay?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
But Booney would have lived in Lonnie back then.
yeah,
That was with Clarence Boon.
Clary Boon.
Clary Boon. Clary Boon. Do you remember, Bruce was saying, you probably don't remember this, but I remember one of the few things I remember him saying is no one plays the hook shot anymore. Because they get caught,
Oh, yeah.
because they hook it up. He
Yeah.
said they'd always pull. 'Cause the pull is down. It's like no one plays the hook shot. You're just sitting there smoking. No one plays the hook shot anymore.
I
No one
didn't
plays the hook shot.
really get a lot of great comments from him.
No, didn't you just say you didn't say anything or something?
Yeah, because when I arrived, he said, "What is she doing here?"
Yeah.
So
Every time.
why would I say anything after that?
Yeah.
Too scared. Well, yeah, I don't know I'm here.
Why am I here? My older sister Beck had flown from Adelaide to coincide with my visit. We were all going to have lunch at the family home. Ben, my older brother, had boarded off my mum not too long ago. This was the first time I'd been back since he and his family had moved in.
Stanley. You had a job with them?
A job interview.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
And how'd that go?
Yeah, it went quite well. They said they really want people to stay overnight on the weekends, and I didn't want to do that. I really want my family time's important, particularly on the weekends. But I was happy to work during the week if I had to do overnight stays. That's the catch. We'd have to work overnight away from home, looking after someone.
You're in a tough spot though, aren't you? Because
Yeah.
you want to break into the industry, so you've got to do the things, fill in the gaps to get your foot in the door.
That's right.
Do you guys
So-
want another drink? Another drink?
Lemon squash or something like that would be fine, like a soft drink.
Ben,
Okay?
is that you?
That's me. I'm having watered down wine.
Yeah.
Or just turn water into wine.
No, that's kind of the sacrifice of work though, isn't it?
There's no work there, Ben. There's nothing. It's really hard to get a job in Adelaide.
Is it?
Yes. The submarine contract's not going to get taken effect till 2018.
You only good at
And they're
building
not,
submarines?
we're not getting as many subs as we should be getting in the first place.
Sorry?
We're not getting as many subs to build in the contract with the submarines. We're not getting as many as we originally had hoped to build.
But there's more to the Adelaide economy than submarines, isn't there?
Well, the Holden's shutting down and they're losing lots of jobs up in the north because of the Holden plant closing down.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people in the north, like in the Elizabeth Salisbury, are really reliant on that. So all the, as you can imagine, the whole infrastructure will fall down because other suppliers of the car company won't have any work. They won't get any orders, so a lot of people lose their jobs.
What other industries have you got there, though?
Well, the wine industry, and I've been doing wine packaging, and I don't mind doing that.
I'm quite good at wine tasting.
Yes, I don't mind wine tasting either.
Is there any work in that?
Viticulture, yeah.
Well, I suppose, though, the Barossa Valley. Is it the Barossa Valley?
Yes, and we went and stayed there recently at Tanunda.
That's what you got an hour's drive from Adelaide?
Yeah. So we actually get massive champagne bottles for Tasmania that we have to package. And the base of them are this wide.
Sometimes we have to drink them.
That's a Beefmaster.
Beefmaster's good. It's good. I feel cheated.
It's a little wet.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel cheated. It's all right, though. It's going to pass. But we're not going to eat outside.
Well, I've just started writing a book about cricket.
Oh, really? Why would you want to write a book about cricket?
Well, Ted played a lot of cricket.
Googly.
I played.
The Danone Doggies.
Yes, for 3 teams, I think.
Yep.
So,
What was, I mean, if you had to rank yourself, if you had to classify yourself as a particular strength, would you be a bowler?
specialist.
Specialist?
Undefined specialist.
I was a fielder. I was a really good fielder. And had...
You can't throw properly. And you can't kick
It's
a ball
relative
properly.
strength.
You can't kick a soccer ball properly.
It's relative strength, isn't it?
There's nothing like playing Bridport, cricket at Bridport on the beach.
Well, yeah, exactly. So it's about Tasmanian upper order batsmen.
Right. Booney.
Yeah.
Punter.
I love Dennis Lilly. Dennis Lilly was a good player. Yeah,
Not
Booney.
Tasmanian, though.
Yeah, Tasmanian.
Or a batsman.
Ponting.
And so, is there any others other than those two?
Well, I don't really know exactly.
How far into this book are you, though,
I
Ted?
don't
I mean,
know.
have you come up with the idea?
No,
or
I
is it
just since I've been down here, but I don't know exactly. I want it to be more like literary. So I don't know exactly.
What do you mean, literary?
Like more like classic literature rather than.
Well, are you going to chronicle the history of Australian cricket?
Well, it's a non-fiction. I don't know exactly, but
Or is it going to be a story?
well, I'm not sure. But I'm just still kind of working it out. But it's going to be about Tasmanian cricket. Tasmanian upper order batsmen in some ways. Just want it to be like a really beautiful piece of writing. So more like a.
Well, I know you write really well,
So-
I've got utmost confidence in whatever you write, Ted.
Well, thank you. So, but I'm still exactly what the form is.
Okay.
We've still got to work that out. I mean,
It'll
you know.
come to you.
Yeah.
It'll come to you.
The juices will eventually flow.
On a parallel about design evolving and coming to you, I'm going to redo the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
And I'm thinking of
Oh.
a butler's pantry. I like the idea of a place that you can hide things, but we haven't.
You don't have a butler?
We don't now, right? But maybe we.
You're going to
will.
offer me a job?
Well, I was just going to offer it to Beck,
Oh, have you seen the Butler movie? It's brilliant.
but she's
No.
missed the opportunity.
Salad. Oh, it's green salad here, so it's green.
A little bit of green salad. Charlie Wilson, bit of green salad.
Make sure there's a little piece of avocado because you know how much
Avocado, he likes that stuff.
avocado
Oh, he's got heaps.
I can see
heaps.
He's got heaps in
What do you
there.
say?
What about you, Buoni?
Just
there you
watch
go.
everyone as you go
Oh,
past.
crikey.
Can you lift it up high?
Easy,
while you
Tiger.
pass the chair?
Oh,
You able
it's
to do
okay.
that?
No, it's okay. I'll have a plate.
Do you want to go hard with one of those pitters?
Yeah, no, that'd be good. I was thinking of making an offer to someone. That'd be good. I want a rissole and I want a sausage, and I may never need to eat again.
Well, we've got to have magic words. Do we hear a magic word?
Sausages.
2 sausages?
Please.
No
Yeah.
worries.
I'm not having butter though.
Should we swap?
Tell you what I'm going to do. There you go. I'll have a little bit.
Can we say, welcome home, Ted, and back?
Welcome home, Ted and Beck.
Yeah, and
Ted and
thanks, Ben and
May
Sam.
they have a long and happy marriage.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, wrong occasion, my bad.
I didn't. Westing, I didn't.
Is that nice, actually?
Well, I was saying before, when was the last time we were all together?
I said Christmas, but I was wrong.
Oh, it's probably the Christmas before.
Yeah, Christmas before.
Yeah, so it is really special.
Thanks for helping me cook, Beck. That was good.
So you had some company out there, sweetheart.
Yep. We covered a lot of ground. It was good.
Before, when we were talking about where Jess and Chris lived, I want to tell you this amazing thing. They don't live. Well, I'm not talking about that.
Get to the story.
The shop near the soccer ground and the playground there, Darcy Street, is that the street?
It's on the corner of...
Was built by Pa's uncle.
Really?
That was Wise's boundary store.
Wait, what was the name?
Wise's.
Of course.
It's the Wise family, right? So
And they sold boundaries. Was there much of a market in boundaries? Cricket boundaries and soccer and...
it's a boundary between, I think, it was the boundary between South Hobart and Cascades. Because the road changes, doesn't it? About there?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Cascade own all that land, that's why.
I don't
Yeah.
understand why you'd want to sell the boundaries. But anyway.
It was a general store.
Were they in business for long?
Yes, for years and years and years and years. But in the
It's the punchline.
they didn't. Well, they sort of did go bankrupt.
You ran out of boundaries to sell. Good work, Ollie.
No. It's a really sad story. This was Pa's uncle
Bill.
Fred.
Oh, you're making me up. You just made that name up.
No, there
So
was-
obvious.
No, it's because there was Fred and Frank.
Of course it was. Here we go.
And Philip with an F.
Uncle Fred and his wife built and opened that shop and traded there for about, 30 or 40 years. But in their early days, they had 2 children and their daughter died in the Spanish flu epidemic at the end of the First World War.
You don't want me to laugh. Why are you laughing?
It's the detail.
Very dark detail.
It's
I
not
wasn't
funny.
expecting the detail.
No.
I'm not laughing at the death. I'm laughing at the song.
Why is she including it?
I'm coming back to what Ollie said.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay, sorry. So back to
One
Frank.
of them was an alcoholic. The end.
That was their mother. But
Do you need a tissue, Arthur?
Okay.
Do you need a tissue?
Mum, you've got the floor. They went to...
Frank took over collecting the rent from the shop,
Yep.
from Fred's shop.
Right.
And the people who'd leased the shop weren't very good salespeople, so they couldn't pay their debts, and they went bankrupt.
Right.
And so Frank closed the shop and said that business wasn't trading anymore, and built a shop down the road in the next block, and started trading as a general store down the road. And Fred and his wife came back to open their shop.
Is this a new story? Or...
No, I've never finished. They came back to, and they were so pissed off, they never spoke to each other again. Fred and Frank.
I don't know what to say. Thank you for sharing. It's a good... It's a story.
It's
a
an
story.
awful story.
It is a story.
And it's their local shop.
We never go there.
And it's
true.
He's loving it.
I'm not going to say anything more now.
That was great. That was great.
And these are your great uncles, or
Great.
I'm alarmed by all the bankruptcy in your stories. There's a lot of common sense like bankruptcy.
Ollie knows the word quite well.
Yeah, a lot of moral bankruptcy.
It's, I think it's a family trait.
Oh dear.
Not the moral bit, the financial bit.
Quite quick.
Sarah, did I hear that Gardo... What was it?
No, it's not going to change it.
Gardo took some Colton boys out on a boat?
Yeah, I don't know. Ben knows more about it than I do, but somehow he
Yeah, in the
ended up-
pre-season, he had a boat and a boat licence.
Dandy. Okay.
And so down there's Bruny Island, and they were having the pre-season camp for their rookies down at Bruny Island, and he got a gig just ferrying them backwards and forwards. And so from
Look
that
at your face.
has become
become
like a
really
part of
excited.
the inner circle of Carlton, and
Because...
he gets invited to the change rooms.
Yeah, and he
the
went to...
rub-downs
Yeah, he
and
went to...
stuff.
Does he do that kind of stuff often? I know he's a Carlton fan.
He's a Carlton fan, but I think this is the first time he's had a role in mixing with them and doing stuff. And I don't know, he seems to
This year's
find...
the first year. He's got a connection somewhere with Tassie Bolton,
With Brendan Bolton.
and he's
But he seems to find those little moments. Like he went over on one of the Sydney Hobart yachts back to...
he sailed
Sydney,
the yacht back to Sydney from.
Is that the one that won, or you know, he finds
Didn't
things.
get line
Does he know
ons, but
any-
it won on handicap.
Does he know any cricketers, do you think?
But yeah, probably. I don't know. Why you're after a connection?
Yeah.
Oh, you are.
Ted
Booney.
Wood's an introduction to Booney and
David
Hunter.
Boon. I was wondering if he had any...
Maybe. I don't know.
I know David Boon.
How do you know David Boon?
I know a different David Boon.
Oh, I know that David Boon too. I've taught his children.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, have you? Yeah.
I have.
Another David Boon.
Yeah.
May not work so well for your book though, Ted, unless the spin was people who live in Tasmania with the same names as famous
I'm
openers.
writing a book about cricket.
Okay. Why?
Good question.
Is that a bad question?
Cricket. And it's about Tasmanian upper order batsmen in a way. So I thought I just should
Someone
talk.
in here would know.
Well, everyone knows someone
Everyone
in Tasmania, so I just thought Gardo might because of that, you know, because that's sport.
Yeah. He might do. I don't know if he's a big cricket fan though.
No.
Uncle Dan.
Uncle Dan.
You don't think so, Ollie? No. You don't think so, guys?
Oh, yeah, in the back pocket.
Mum!
Perfect shoes for it.
Yeah, now I don't wear them.
Other way, old. Turn up.
Fail. That's the mine. There's no one you can pass to. There's no one in your team. There's you.
Well, where's he?
Mine.
Ollie! I know. We're holding him down.
Bad boy! Where's his on Ted's team?
Interception! West.
Ollie's in the middle. And it's over him.
Jumps.
Little one. Good man. Who is this?
Who's that? That's my great grandfather.
Was he in the one with World War One?
No, he died of the he died of the Spanish flu. really did. Oh dear. Yeah, at the end of World War One, he was the educator from India. But I got the frame out because I was. Bex got. I want to get some photos of Alex and Sam in frames.
We're not taking that one out though, are you?
Well, no, but it's an interesting frame.
To get Sarah to text Gardo. I was going to get her to text Gardo
to see if
about
he
Boon.
had it. Yeah, if he had that contact.
She's pretty good dough with that kind of.
Sarah.
She's pretty busy day. I might.
She's really busy because it's the end of the term. It might be better to leave it till later in the week.
Gardo seems to know all the, he's got so many connections through business and stuff.
Yeah. Well, send her a thank you for today and maybe you could tack it on the end or something.
Oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. I mean, it was a fair bit having all of us for lunch.
Yeah, that's true. I took the salmon.
Who took the salmon? Who took the salmon?
Well...
Come on,
I don't even think you even opened it and put it on the plate.
No.
No.
No, I don't do that kind of thing.
Yeah. So.
Okay. I wonder who else we talked to. There was that other guy that Ben knew.
Did he? Did he mention someone else?
But he was on stress leave or something.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I don't know. I know where David Boon lives.
Really?
Really? I've seen him outside his house. You could
pay him a visit.
Go and knock on his door or something.
With him,
It's they've obviously done it up nicely. I think they've got a gate with you've got to have a password or something to get in. Oh. Yeah, because I noticed them replacing the old wooden fence and they put in this metal thing and big gates and all of that kind of stuff.
Wow.
I suppose you could go and hang around outside or something. I don't know.
What about for beer?
Oh. That's just what I know, and I could show you, but I don't. I mean, he might not be pleased at that kind of approach.
Well, you're from Launceston, and you're short.
Well, I'm not going to go in. I'm not going. I can show you where, but I'm not going. Crikey.
We see the cogs turning.
It's probably a good idea to send Sarah a message though. And see if
I think you're any. Well, yeah. I mean, but it's always better to have someone introduce. Someone always knows.
Networking.
Someone.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Let's get rid of all that stuff.
You don't want that in? On?
Oh, you're all right.
It's all sandy. We got the sand off. How about you have that one? It's got no sand on it.
Okay. Is that nice? There you go. I might have. Can Granny have one, Felix? Which one can I have?
Do you want this apple, Mum, or?
That one.
I can have that one. Thank you.
And that one.
And that one.
Arthur, do you want more apple? Do you want more?
Yum.
You're going to finish that one first?
We haven't given one to Uncle Ted yet, Felix. You think Uncle Ted wants one? No? You finished with that? Okay.
That one's finished.
Can you pop that in the bag?
In the bag?
Do you need another one?
Yeah.
I don't think you do. You've had a lot of strawberries. You want to go digging again? Okay. I might stand up.
I've never heard back from Sarah about Gardo. I don't know if she texted him.
Oh, okay. Oh, but the other night when I was at the Greens meeting,
Yeah.
one of the ladies there, Tony, she said she had cricketing contacts.
Oh.
I don't know how she could, because she's a mainlander. She's only been here a couple of years. but
It'll still
you know,
what do you mean?
well, she wouldn't have know people really very much in a couple of years. But anyway, she offered to talk to her cricketing contacts.
Cool. Great.
You know, so that might be another way of trying to get in touch with the famous David Boon.
Well, I mean, I just think he'd be great to talk to. I mean, he was such a legend, you know. I mean, to come from I mean, he was at one point the best batsman in the world, and he came from. Not only did he come from Tasmania, came from Launceston. The poor cousin state and then the poor cousin town.
I was thinking the other night, it's a pity that Pa wasn't alive still, because do you remember his apocryphal story? He reckoned he opened the batting with Clary Boon in East Launceston, you see. Well, going on the stories of how he won the war single-handed, I'm not sure that he really
He was a
did.
medic. He was a medic, wasn't he? Pa? Or was he a truck driver in the war?
He was a truck driver.
Yeah.
His father was a medic in World War I.
Right. Oh, that's what I'm getting confused.
Pa was a truck driver in World War II. And he was quite good at sport, really, except they were too poor to, once he got picked for the Tasmanian under-12 football team and he couldn't play because they couldn't afford boots, you know. It was kind of really sad. But anyway, he always said he knew Clary Boon. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say, because I've been thinking, you know, he's a really kind of, he's a classic hero in some ways, you know. He is like the David and Goliath.
Oh, yeah, because of his little small state origin.
He's from, but he was also small and fat and, you know, playing against the West Indies when they were at their height. This small little Launceston man being bombarded by these giants, you know, bowling at him.
So it certainly would be really good to.
Well, I mean, he's got a. I mean, what I'd get from him, I don't know. I mean, but just to meet him, I think would be quite inspiring. He's apparently. I mean, he's got a very dry wit. He's a very intelligent man, but he's a man of few.
That?
Well, he's written books himself, and I did meet him. Remember? Do you remember that?
No.
On the plane. I was coming over from Melbourne, coming home, and we were at the front of the plane, next to each other. Thanks, mate. That's beautiful. And I said to him, I reckon they put you up the front deliberately.
That's right.
And he said, he said, "Huh, no." They just kind of dismissed me. He just didn't want to. He just kind of didn't want to engage. And he was reading a big book.
Well, he probably wanted to read his book. He didn't want to talk.
Yeah, he didn't want to talk to
him.
I don't know what he was reading. I'd love to. I didn't actually see the cover, but it was a really thick book. So that's. But I don't think he'd remember me from that.
I don't think he would. I mean, think how many planes he's flown on.
But I mean, he's a very good raconteur, apparently.
Well, he would be good to meet then. So it sounds like he really is a bit of a hero of yours.
Yeah.
And you want to get him.
Well,
Felix.
But he has that kind of, I think, almost Greek hero kind of quality to a degree. A classic kind of, you know, champion type thing.
Classic heroes have tragic flaws, according to Shakespeare.
Well, he did drink a lot of beer.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't know that that's actually a sin or a flaw, but, well, it would be in modern sportsmen's eyes, wouldn't it?
Sports people these days don't
Don't
do
do
that.
that. No, that's
They're all
true.
professional athletes, even cricketers. When you don't have to be. Anyway.
So how is the book actually progressing, can I ask?
Yeah, it's going well. I'm happy with it so far.
Okay.
It's nice to kind of, ruminate. Is that the word?
Ruminate.
Ruminate.
I think. Or is that
Ruminate.
what cows do? I think it's what, I don't know. Ruminate. Cogitate.
It's nice to think kind of expansively about it at this stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Without narrowing the possibilities of what it could be, I guess.
What have you made for Mr. Arthur? A lovely boat with a big sail on a beautiful blue day. We're just stopping to look at the boat
Oh, what boat?
out on the horizon, right out there.
Oh, there's a boat right
Pretty
out
island.
there, Arthur. Can you see that boat?
Look, Arthur, way out on the edge of the water. Can you see?
Can you take my hand?
The seagulls. It's these ones we want. Now they look nice, don't they? They're lovely. I might put some gloves on too.
Are these gardening
Arthur's
gloves?
Yep, they are. They're Dad's old gloves.
Oh, are they?
Arthur's going to dig a couple of holes for us, maybe. Can you do that, Arthur? Do you want me to show you what I'm... Oh, you know what to do, don't you? Yeah, a bit more. Good one. Good one. Now...
I want to duck down with me, Granny, and give me a hand.
Yep.
Give
Okay.
that to me.
Yep. So... That's what they're going to grow into. That's pretty good, isn't it?
That looks yummy.
It does look yummy, doesn't it?
Do we split them up?
Yep. Oh, my goodness. Oh, we should have put them in earlier. Look at all these roots. These are their roots, Arthur, going down into the ground. So we need lots of holes, actually, because we need one for every plant. Wait a minute, Arthur. We might put some holes in with a stick where you're going to dig a bigger hole. That might work. Oh, grotty old stick. Look at the cobwebs. See the cobweb there, look. Now, so we want one there. Maybe that'll work better. Gee, the soil is so dry. We're going to have to
We have to wet
water
this.
for ages.
I think we might just be better off just poking.
Put coating it in.
Okay, you want to put soil around it, Arthur? If I hold it. There, mate.
Poor little pea. Oops. Uncle Ted. Oh, dear.
Broke it, didn't I? Will it still grow?
Well, it's a good thing we've got a whole tray full, isn't it? Let's try another one here. when they moved in, they brought the truck up here, right? It was pouring with rain. They brought the truck up here and parked in the drive. Then the handbrake on the truck wasn't working, so it was really like nerve-wracking. But they moved all the furniture, they lifted all the furniture over here.
I'll just kick that off.
Oh, what are you doing?
There's grass off here. What if I just kick it? Wait a minute.
Glass?
Grass! Just muffin.
Okay.
I was listening.
And you weren't listening. But anyway, they brought all the furniture over here and they weren't very mindful of this plant at all, this nice fuchsia.
Oh, that's not part of this. That's not right.
No, this is a different plant to this. This is a rhododendron.
Chlamydia.
Rhododendron.
Yeah.
Now, so you can imagine how tired I was. I've been packing and cleaning for days. And once I moved in, I had to rush back to Tinderbox to actually clean the house. So this is May, cold, raining. I get here at 5 o'clock and this branch is hanging down and I can't get into the garage. And I was worried about hail on my new car, so I wanted to get into the garage. So I rang Ben up and said, please, can you come and do something?
yeah.
So he got this string, see, and tied it up
Looks like a bin.
and made this great mess of rope. Now, for the summer,
And
is there some other way we can support it so
what's been done? What's this? What is this? What's is that?
Oh, I remember. He was down there, and I had to catch the rope. So he's standing down there, and so he's throwing the rope up, and in the end, I couldn't catch it, so he tied that onto it. So it made it easier for me to catch. And I'd forgotten it was even there. It's been there for months.
So this is
Useless.
Yeah.
But this looks awful. So, do you think you should hold that? You hold that. No, this one.
Hold that. Hold that there.
Hold that there, yeah.
Hold it there. Yeah.
Now I can't get it.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get at the knot. No. Right, it's coming.
Yeah.
Now, what are you going to do with it?
I don't know. I haven't thought that through.
Please think about it. I don't want it down on my car again.
Okay. Has it? Do you think it's grown strength back?
No, because I saw under there on the pillar.
Feels like it wants to
Look,
drop.
can you see that? Reg has put wire all around that pillar.
Yep. Okay.
I reckon it's like 40 years old, but it's a lovely,
The plant.
yeah, lovely fuchsia. Right.
So let me just. No, you give me the slack.
Okay.
I got it. I just want to kind of test to see.
Oh yes, if it's
If it's going to take its own weight. See, I'm not holding any weight there, and it's.
Can we tie it up?
You hold it. Hold it.
Is that yours or
Yeah.
mine?
Yeah. Hey, Glenn. How you doing? How you doing? Good. Good. Yeah, thank you for calling me back. Sorry, I know you're busy. I'll be quick. I'll be very quick. I remember that I'm down in Tassie at the moment, and and I've just started writing this this book about cricket. I was wondering. I remembered that. Well, Reese reminded me that you're good friends with Warnie. I want the book to be about Tassie cricket, but I mean he played with both like Booney and Ricky Ponting. And I was just wondering, because it's very difficult to kind of talk to these people, how, if you could kind of put me in touch with him, you know, if you could kind of give me an introduction. Otherwise, you know, I mean, it's just me calling his management out of the blue, or yeah. It's I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, no, I totally understand. No, I totally understand. You know, it's like, yeah, you don't want to kind of, yeah, I completely understand. That makes, I hadn't even thought of that, yeah, no, I appreciate that. If there's something else. I mean, I haven't even contacted them myself, his management myself, yet anyway. Yeah, I mean, I was just going to ask if you knew Booney or Ponting, but it's the same kind of, yeah, it's the same kind of thing. Yeah. All right, Glenn. Well, I'll let you get going because I know you're busy and my mum just needs me with. I'm just helping her out with some kind of.
With a knot.
With a just left her with holding a branch, kind of. Yeah, I will do. All right. Cheers, mate. Okay. All right. Okay. Thanks, Glenn. Bye.
That doesn't sound like good news.
No, that's a pity. Oh, well, Reese thought I... Oh, hold on.
Yep.
Can I throw... Where do you want this?
Oh, I've got a garbage, a place for putting...
I'll just put it down here
just
for now.
Just put it there and it'll be fine,
yeah, Reese reminded... You know Reese Mitchell?
Yeah.
He reminded me that Glenn is very good friends with Shane Ward.
Yep.
And I thought, and I remember when I was working on his show, or not working with Alicia, when I was living with Alicia.
I remember that, yep.
And then he had the show that Alicia was working on.
Yep.
I went along to. So you remember I used to go along to it?
Yeah. Were you in it once?
Yeah, I was in an ad.
You were a waiter or something?
Yeah. Oh, I was in it, yeah, and I was in, yep. And so it was a panel show and Warnie was on that once and it just reminded me that they're good mates, so I thought he could help. He could help with the book because, I mean, Warnie played with both Booney and Ponting. He bridged both there.
Oh, don't answer it. We want to get this finished.
Oh, I think it's yours, I think, Mum.
It's my phone.
Yeah. Where is it?
On the bookcase. Who is it?
I don't know who that is. Is that Footy Times? Is that Beck?
Yes, don't answer it. I haven't got time now. It's all right, just stop.
Oh, we just missed it.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Why is she a Footy Times?
No,
Is that Fields?
She likes doing face-to-face stuff.
Right.
Can we finish this, please?
Right.
So, after all that, I've just about done it myself anyway. Waited all these weeks for you to do it.
So you want me to?
And
do you want to do this one as well?
But I don't know how to tie it off tightly.
Oh, down here.
Yep. Do you want to do that? Anyway, that guy didn't think it was appropriate for him.
Well, so Glenn Robbins is good friends with Shane Warne.
Yep.
But just that he wouldn't feel comfortable with ask.
Good.
You know, because
I'm glad he said
you know
that.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Shane's, he gets. What I was thinking is it's so hard to meet these people, and so it's nice to have a connection. But Glenn would feel more comfortable if I went through, the normal channels.
Yeah.
Like through Shane's management. I mean, mind you, I don't really want to talk to Shane Ward. But, he knows Ponting and Booney. It's a bit cheeky to talk to Shane Ward and say,
oh, yes, I don't really want to talk to you.
My name's Ted. Do you have Booney's number?
Yeah. Yes. With his ego, I don't reckon that would go down too well, would it?
Yeah.
It's really hard to know what's the best approach to these kind of people. Because, I mean, probably everyone's a bit individual as to how they...
Yeah, well, I mean, and I really respect, like, Glenn's point of view, because they're friends, but he doesn't want to be an imposition on Warnie, you know, like...
And it was good that he felt able to say that to you. I mean, that's... You need to be honest with people like that.
Definitely. No, he's a lovely guy.
Might have been quite hard for him to ring and say that even, but...
Well, he didn't know until I asked him, but... Yeah, but I mean...
Oh, yeah, you just rang and said you wanted to talk to him, I see, and then that's what it...
Forthright about it.
Yeah.
All right.
I just thought if we could get the fruit off it, it might not be so stressed then. So there's some I can't possibly reach.
Which are ripe, do you know?
Well, see up the top
yellow ones.
there, through there, there are some lovely yellow ones. Can you possibly get up beside the green?
See, are they?
Yeah,
Are they ripened?
Yeah, well, I want to take anything that's yellowish off, but it's really the high ones that matter.
There's a really high one there.
I know. So can you pull that branch towards you or something? I just think it's really going to help the tree and me.
That one?
Yep, pull. Great.
Okay.
All right. And everything that's on that limb, those limbs there.
This one?
Yep, please. Yep. Great.
Oh, you know?
Yeah, no, it's fine. And there's another one there.
That one?
Yep, that fella.
But this one here's too green.
Oh, no, bring him down too because, as I said, the poor old tree, they'll ripen.
He'll ripen off
the others.
Off the branch, won't he?
Yep.
Well, off the others?
Probably, it helps, yeah.
Does it?
Yep. Now,
these ones?
There are all those through there. Oh, this is good because you're so much taller.
Oh, let me get this. There's a big one over here.
Yeah, can you get that? I might be able to pull that across that branch. How's that if I hold it?
Yep.
Pull. Terrific. Lovely, lovely. And those, I can reach this one.
Okay.
Great.
Are there any?
Now.
This one. Here?
Yes, I couldn't even see that one. Yes, please.
There are some smaller ones here. I might leave them.
Well,
That
I don't know how small
this one?
because, as I see, there's no new leaves on this tree, and there should be, and that's what worries me.
So it will help the tree?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I think it will really help the tree.
These are little
Yep, bring them
midget
down.
ones. Actually, there's one right up the top that I didn't see.
Okay, can you get...
There's this tiny one up here. Wait a minute.
Stretch. Oh, way
you see
over
the one?
there.
You see that one?
Yeah, that'd be... Oh, terrific. See, leaves are coming off too. I'm sure that's not a good sign. Now, that one?
This one?
Yep.
Yeah.
And...
This one here?
Yep. You see that behind this tree is an orange tree.
Right.
And can you see that it's already in blossom? Can you see? And this tree should be like that. That's why I'm concerned about it.
So it's not...
I might have to ring up Peter Cundall.
That's blossoming, isn't it?
Is it?
that's right. And the countries have different expectations, like the...
It's quite funny, in India they're probably the strongest on you really taken over.
Yeah.
Than any other. Yeah. But now they've agreed to DRS, it'll be so much better.
Oh, they have agreed?
Yeah.
When did they agree to that?
For this England series that starts later this week.
Great. Yeah, Mum's dad, Bruce, used to... One of his claims of fame was, and I'm sure, you know, everyone had this at the time, he used to say that he played with Clary, played against him or something, but I think everyone in Lonnie would have some kind of,
it was only small back then, wasn't it? It still is, but Dad played for North Launceston and East Launceston, but then he was more heavily involved in amateur football.
Right. Oh, I think he was talking about cricket. He played cricket.
He played a little bit of cricket, but not a lot.
Oh, well, he probably... No. See, I reckon my granddad made that up. This would have been when you were at your peak of your powers. He was like, oh, I used to play with his dad. It was crap. I reckon it was crap. I don't know. You don't get the personalities you used to. It feels sometimes.
I think sometimes it's society has stopped that.
Yeah.
And what we expect from people. In some ways it's a shame, and in other ways it's probably it's a good thing for role models for kids. So you've got to appeal to Mum, mate. Mum makes all the decisions. So you've got to appeal to Mum by having a safe environment.
I remember I actually sat next to you on a plane once. You wouldn't remember it, but coming back from Melbourne to Hobart, we were at the front of the plane, right at the very front, and I said, I reckon they put you at the front of the plane deliberately. I reckon they were kind of showing off that they had you at the front of the plane.
I don't think so.
That's what you said at the time.
Well, back in that day, I think the statement was they never back into mountains.
Yeah.
So you're better off up the back. But yeah.
I remember you were reading something. You had this huge...
Well, that's a bonus.
Huge tome of a book.
Was it?
I can't
remember what it was.
It was a massive book. Do you read a lot when you travel, or...?
On planes a little bit, yeah. I never read as a student or a young person at all.
I thought you... English Lit was one of your...
It was one of my... I did pass English literature. I don't know how. My wife actually got me reading.
Yeah, right.
More when I was a little bit older.
Yeah.
Which I quite enjoy now. Diversified a little bit. But at school, no, terrible. Phantom comics. That was about it.
It's still literature, I guess.
My wife was like your mother. Very, very afraid for the safety of my son especially, playing football. She didn't care what happened to me when I played footy. We were going out when I played at North Launceston. I don't think she was a massive rat sitting in the stand up at York Park, 9 o'clock in the morning, at the under 19. Got a bit cool.
Yeah, it was the same when I was playing hockey at Dampier Street. You know the Dampier Street ground? It was really cold at night. I used to play nights there sometimes. It was freezing, it was frosty on the ground, and
Like nothing's changed with the new one. It still gets cold, but it is a great hockey centre though. Tremendous facility.
Noodle.
Not bad. Give him a clap, Arthur.
What do you think, Arthur? Was that good? It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Your turn, Diddy.
There you go. Diddy, you going to play guitar? Where's your guitar? Where's your guitar? No.
No.
Whoa.
He's got tears.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, dear.
Oh, you spilled tea on his head?
Yeah. Oh, well.
Oh, well.
What's wrong? Diddy, Diddy. Felix. I'm just here. What do you want? It's some grass that the wallabies can't get to because it's behind the net. Yeah, that. Dinosaur. Diddy's going to water the tree. This is the mulberry tree that, if we look after it, will grow mulberries for us, which are absolutely delicious berries. Yeah, well, he does